Coronavirus Pandemic Brings Out Financial Predators, narrated by Gloria Carter, Family and Community Health Agent in Cameron County. Scams come out during disasters and when people are at their most vulnerable and most likely to receive some type of governmental assistance. This graphic reflects scams from February 13th, 2015 to April 2020, and this is only based on scams that are actually reported. This next chart reflects scams in Texas from February 13th, 2015 to April 8th, 2020. Again, this is only based on scams that are actually reported. So many go unreported. Here are the coronavirus pandemic top 6 scams, either a phony or miracle cure. There have been numerous reports of people receiving emails and messages with claims that they can buy products that could prevent or cure coronavirus, all for a steep price. Economic impact scam. Here's how the scam works. You get a message or a social media post about the coronavirus economic impact check. They provide a link and you click on it, which takes you to an official web page asking for your personal or banking information. They indicate that they need to verify your identity to process your check. There are several versions of this scam, received via text, social media posts, and messages or phone calls. Other scammers are on Facebook targeting seniors by offering a special grant to assist with paying medical bills. Another site requests your social security number. Again, they say they need to verify your information, so you will be eligible for additional money. In one case, $150,000, or to even get your money fast. They want you to simply share personal details and pay a small processing fee. Do not click on links. Not only will they take you for your money, but they can download some malware and use your information for identity theft. Phishing scams. Now that people are working from home, con artists have stepped up their phishing scams. They claim to be a part of your organization and offer IT support or claim that your company computer has a virus. They use scare tactics like your computer will crash, so you must act now, all in an attempt to gain access to your computer remotely or to your personal or your company's information. Another scam is government impersonation. Fake emails and text messages are being sent claiming that the government needs you to take an online coronavirus test, and they provide a link. Once you click the link, scammers can download malware onto your computer, allowing access to your personal information. Employment scams. Many have lost their jobs during this pandemic and are looking for online jobs. Scammers create phony work from home jobs promising good pay. They are convincing and often use real company names. They hire you and charge you upfront training fees. You are asked to provide personal banking information for a credit check and or direct deposit. Scammers may accidentally overpay you using a fake check and ask you to deposit the check, then wire them the difference. Another scam is a shortage scam, also known as price gouging. I think many of us have heard scams regarding supplies like hand sanitizer, face mask, and toilet paper that were sold out. Scammers stockpile these items to sell at highly extremely prices. This is yet another way scammers can obtain personal information while asking for payment when products may not even exist. Work at home scams. Many companies are transitioning employees to work from home in response to COVID-19 stay-at-home requirements. Working from home positions people at a higher risk for becoming targets via phishing emails or through unsecured network connections. With limited IT, employees become increasingly vulnerable to tech support scams, pop-ups, and virus alert attacks. As we work from home during the COVID-19 break, here are some tips to avoid falling victims to scams. Number one, be aware of unusual procedures like job offers without any interviews. Number two, Check official job postings. These are job opportunities that come by emails, social media, or online job boards. Scammers are creative and often make the job posting resemble actual companies using actual addresses and human resource contacts. To make sure a job posting is legitimate, go directly to the company website and check their career page. Any website attempting to charge you for information about a job opening is probably a scam. Number three, make sure that you have an established work from home IT policies. Make sure that employees and employers have help with technical problems, and also that there are instructions on who to contact for tech support. It's important also to review safety practices with employers and employees. It's a good thing to remind employees to use best practices to avoid scams by not clicking on pop ups or links for unsolicited emails. If you aren't sure who it came from, by checking the actual email address, not just the name, to verify the email, then please contact a coworker or a supervisor by phone just to make sure. Retirees and seniors are the top targets of coronavirus tricks and scams. Don't fall prey to these predators. Seniors are being scammed via text messages from scammers posing as the U.S. Department of Health, stating that they must take a mandatory online COVID 19 test before they can receive their economic impact payment. Other seniors receive emails stating they qualify for a payment and must simply click a link to receive. It is imperative not to respond to text, email, or phone calls from a sender you do not recognize, even when it looks official or is from a respected agency. Please note that official and respected agencies do not use these types of platforms. Don't be afraid to contact someone like a family member, a neighbor, or organization you trust for advice. Seniors who are isolated, live alone, or widowed are especially vulnerable. Be cautious of others that are too good to be true, especially during the COVID 19 pandemic. During this pandemic, there have been financial news reports that involve markets' ups and downs that may instill uncertainty for a retiree's financial future. Scammers use fear and heightened emotions to target seniors looking to catch up or get ahead. Be smart and be aware. Knowing about scams and how to prevent them from happening to you significantly reduces the likelihood of financial loss. Here are some hints to help you out. Some scammers may emphasize the words stimulus check or stimulus payment. It's important to note that the official term is economic impact payment. Also, no one from the agency will be reaching out by phone, email, or in person asking for any kind of information to complete your economic impact payment, sometimes referred to as rebates or stimulus payments. This scam can be conducted in person or by using social media. How to avoid COVID 19 scams. It's very important to be vigilant. We've covered some of these points in previous slides, but remember, a real government agency will not ask you to pay an advance processing fee. The only official list of all U.S. federal grant-making agencies is grants.gov. Do your research to see if the government agency or the organization actually exists. Find the actual governmental agency or organization on your own and call them to be sure that the person you've heard from is authentic. Also, scammers impersonate real people, such as friends or family members on social media, because it's easier for them to get to you that way. So make sure that you call your friend to verify that they've contacted you to ask you for money or sent you specific links. Always verify. Also, please note, any economic impact payment information will only be located on irs.gov. Remember to stay vigilant during these times and avoid being the victim of a scam. If you have been targeted or know of somebody that's been targeted, please make sure you report it. If you see what you believe is price gouging, you can file a complaint with the Texas Attorney General online or by email at consumeremergency@aog.texas.gov or by calling 800-621-0508. For those receiving unsolicited emails, text messages, or social media attempts that appear to be from the IRS or closely linked to the IRS, you may forward it to phishing@irs.gov. Be safe, stay healthy. Thank you so much for listening today. Have a great afternoon.